say always, but when I get into a space where I'm praying and I'm asking God, like, this is what I really want. Please help me to get this. Like, please, I really want this job, or I want this job that pays me weekly, or, you know, I need this time to spend quality time with my kids, or, you know what I mean? When I ask for what I want, I get it. Listen, I get it. If I ask for what I want, I'm honest, my intentions are pure, I will get what I want. Maybe not in the form of or the way that I wanted it to come, but I get it. And my biggest issue now that I know, Shay, when you pray about stuff that you want and you're asking God to give you something, you are given it. No matter how long it takes for you to get it or in what form it comes in. And now in my life, I'm sitting here like, okay, now that you know that you're going to get what you want, how do you prepare for it, right? Because in the midst of waiting for what I want is the hardest part for me. The hardest part for me, and probably for, you know, a lot of other people. But for me specifically, it's hard. You know what I mean? Especially if I'm asking for, I'm working a specific job and, you know, I'm losing hours, or I'm not getting paid enough, or, you know, I'm just struggling through it, and I'm asking God, like, listen, please give me a job that I'm going to make this amount of money, and I'm going to have this amount of time with my kids, or, you know, this is the time I clock in, this is the time I clock out. And, you know, it could be weeks, it could be months, it could be days. And in the midst of waiting, you know, for that wish to come true, I'm stuck, because I'm like, I want things to happen faster for me, you know. And so I'm like, instead of waiting for God, you know, instead of waiting for the universe to make those things happen for me, I decide to go about my business and make it happen myself. And, you know, I know that I'm the one that's in control, or not to say that I'm in the control, but I know that I'm the one that is, you know, in the front seat instead of allowing God to be in the front seat, because I'm anxious, I'm nervous, and I'm scrapping. You know what I mean? Like, I'm scraping at anything. I'm like, I'll go back to this just so I can get out of what I'm in at the present moment, instead of waiting for what God has for me. And I put myself in that position, right? And it doesn't have to just be with just jobs, you know what I mean? With work, you know, it's with other things as well. But specifically talking about work, you know, I've quit jobs before I should have. I've, you know, went back to jobs that I know I should have never went back to. And then the jobs that I wanted approached, and I'm like, oh man, I already took this other job. I should have waited for this job. But you know what's even more crazy is that, you know, if you think too deep into stuff, like me, I'm a deep thinker, and sometimes I overthink about things that don't need to be overthought about. But I think about it and I'm like, okay, well, if I would have never quit that job and got this new job, right, because I was trying to move too fast, maybe that other job wouldn't have just popped up for me to the job that I actually wanted. Maybe that job would have never actually popped up for me. And so you know, you're thinking about it and like, okay, so maybe I was the one that kind of set things in the motion. Or maybe I was just moving too quick and I was going to get the job that I wanted anyways. And so you really never know. But I can say one thing is that if you are nervous, if you are anxious, if you are willing to go back to something that did not serve you, was not good for you, did not make you happy, and created more blockages in your life than it actually created, like, you know, pathways for you, then you know that's you at work, right? That's the devil trying to work through you, right? And trying to help you create more blockages in your life for you. Instead of you waiting on God's timing for that right job or that right opportunity to, you know, in for you, because it can be so frustrating to wait and wait. You know what I'm saying? But you can't possibly believe that what's gonna come for you is going to be worse than what you're going back to. Because remember, whatever it is that you left in the first place, there was a reason that you left that behind. There was a reason that I left that job behind. And when I get into a predicament where I'm not happy in the place I'm at, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just go back to that job. I went back, y'all, because I remember what working at Taco Bell was. You know, I used to be working 12, 14-hour shifts working at Taco Bell. I used to be working overnight shifts working at Taco Bell. And they want you to be a slave. They want you to be around for every shift. They want you to stay after if you need to stay after, cover people's shift. You just have to be open. With a lot of fast food jobs, they want you to be open, spread wide open, so that you can fulfill any of their needs that they need for the business, and still be paid, you know, the bottom of the barrel. I just started venting. But on a serious note though, like, oh man, I got the heat on. Oh, this video is gonna be terrible. Damn, I'm so mad. Anyways, anywho, you gotta be prepared, right? You gonna get what you want. I feel like, you know, somebody needs to hear this. You are going to get what you want. If you ask for it, you will get it. If you have the right intentions, if you have the right mindset, you're going to get what you want. It's going to come. Oof. Woo. It's gonna come. But during the waiting period, what are you doing? Are you still thinking about going back to something that, you know, is not actually going to benefit you at all? Are you looking to kind of take matters into your own hands? Because that is not the best way to go. I'm telling you, it's not the best way to go. Wait for, if you're going to ask for something, then wait for that to come in. Because in your heart of hearts, if you were asking for something and you were praying to the God, if you were praying to the universe for something that you really, really wanted, then obviously that's something that your soul is asking and needing, right? And so why would you go against yourself? Something that you asked for yourself, why would you go against yourself? You just start creating a bunch of, you know, obstacles and karma and all this other extra shit in your life when you do that. And so I feel like that's something to, you know, to definitely keep in mind when you are praying for something that you really want. And, yeah. And now I'm about to go to the car and, I'm going to leave this here and let it run. And I'm going to be back. Alright? I'm going to be back. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna be back. I always wanted a brother just like you, or just like me. I always wanted a brother. Hey Mufasa! Yes, Taka! Love that part. Oh, man, it was so fine. So fine. Alright, guys, I have completed my side quest. Now Now what do we do next? I'm actually really hungry, to be quite honest. I'm actually very hungry. Saturday. Can y'all hear this music? Yes! Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday, something. Damn. Oh man, you gotta make yourself be in a good mood because there be like little things that be trying to knock you down. I've been told that I could go strip to make money. I could sell feet pics. I could create an OnlyFans. I could do all kinds of things to make extra money on the side. That, you know, coincides with the way I look. Oh, this is my song! Yeah. I can picture us in the living room by the mantelpiece, and you're telling me you love me. Put your hands on my thighs while I'm staring in your brown eyes, and the expression on your face is telling me you want my better days. So tonight we're going all the way. We'll be loving till the break of day. There's nothing in this world that I wouldn't do. No. I don't care what the others say. Now that I've got you, babe, I love to bring you joy, so much joy. Listen to me. Woo! I can picture us running in the rain, and then we spark a flame. Oh, I love it when you scream my name. Going 60 in a 30 lane. We pull over to the parking lot. In the bar, that's our favorite spot. Doing just about anything. We'll be going to the first scene. There's nothing in this world I wouldn't do for you, boy. Woo! I don't care what the others say. Now that I've got you, babe. No one can bring me joy like you do. Can bring me joy just like you do. It's all about you. I think it's about time that I'm making mine. Oh, what you saying to me, boy? Come and break it down. Another like you would be a lifetime. I think I see what you're doing, baby. Let it out. Got something to say. Is it really what you think? What's it gonna take? What I wanna give to you. So what do you say? Baby, I do. I wanna do for you. I don't care what they say. Only you, babe. This was such a good idea to put on some old school music. Yes. The music that we used to listen to when we was like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 young years, listening to music like this. And it hit different now. I can feel it. It's all about you. Ow! Do.